Hey guys, welcome to the channel, and here's the verse of the day. We're going to be doing the rest of Matthew chapter 4, which is verses 12 through 25. So here we pick right up after Satan leaves Jesus and the angels come down to talk to him. Now when Jesus heard that John had been put in prison, he departed to Galilee. So Jesus leaves for Galilee after John the Baptist was put in prison. He was imprisoned by... not sure, but he was imprisoned by the Romans. I forget the name of the leader, but yes, he was imprisoned. So Jesus, here in verse 13, and leaving Nazareth, he came and dwelt in Capernaum, which is by the sea in the regions of Zebulun and Naphtali, which are two of the tribes of Israel, two of the sons of Jacob, that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken by Isaiah the prophet, which was in Isaiah chapter 9 verses 1 and 2, the land of Zebulun and the land of Naphtali, by the way of the sea beyond the Jordan, Galilee of the Gentiles. The people who sat in darkness have seen a great light, and upon those who sat in the region and shadow of death, light has dawned. So Isaiah prophesies this movement of the Messiah, of Jesus, moving around between these places. So, he's in Capernaum, and he's the dawning light in the land. So, verse 17, from that time, Jesus began to preach and to say, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. So this is, John the Baptist had kind of preached this message as well. And that's why John was kind of Jesus's precursor. So Jesus, being the Son of God, knew that the kingdom of heaven was at hand, that his work was to be done. So he began preaching all over the place about this. And Jesus, walking by the Sea of Galilee, saw two brothers, Simon called Peter, or Simon Peter, and Andrew, his brother, casting a net into the sea, for they were fishermen. So he kind of he passes by these two men, Simon Peter, who is the Peter of the New Testament, and his younger brother Andrew. I believe it was his younger brother. And he said to them, follow me, and I will make you fishers of men. They immediately left their nets and followed him. So Jesus, one, kind of had just this power over people to be like, follow me, or you will be healed. And all of a sudden, it just changes everything. These people just drop everything to follow him, or they're healed, or whatever. He just had that holy power to just speak over people and change them. And he tells them to become fishers of men. It's a play on words for fishermen, but that is exactly what Christians are to be. That is exactly what evangelicals are to do. Like I've said before, evangelism is not a form of Christianity. It's a duty for Christians. It's to speak, preach the good news of Jesus Christ, to kind of hook people in and bring them to faith to save them. It doesn't really sound so good when you say hook them in. It sounds kind of like a mega church or something like that, where it's like, hook them in, come, give us your money. But it's to save people, to help them, to bring them to something better, something important, So it's kind of the duty of a Christian, is to go out and seek these people, to bring them into love, into Christ, and, create a new spirit in them. So then we move on to verse 21. Going on from there, he saw two other brothers, James the son of Zebedee and John his brother, in the boat with Zebedee their father, mending their nets. He called them, and immediately they left the boat and their father and followed him. So he sees two more brothers, James and John, who, we talked about the power that Jesus' words must have had. He just tells these guys to follow him, and they just drop what they're doing and leave their father and come to follow Jesus, to do something more important than just mend nets and fish. So, and Jesus went about all Galilee, teaching in their synagogues, preaching the gospel of the kingdom, and healing all kinds of sickness and all kinds of disease among the people. So Jesus continues to preach wherever he can, preaching, his mission, as well as healing and, doing all these different miracles for people, healing sickness, healing disabilities, healing disease, everything. So Then his fame went throughout all Syria, and they brought to him all sick people who were afflicted with various diseases and torments, and those who were demon-possessed, epileptics, and paralytics, and he healed them. So people were bringing, demon-possessed, epileptics, people having seizures, paralytics, people that are paralyzed, just everything from all over, from different countries even, to come see him, and he was healing them. So great multitudes followed him from Galilee and from Decapolis, Jerusalem, Judea, and beyond the Jordan. So from all over, there were people following him. We kind of saw before how John the Baptist had people from Jerusalem and Judea and around the Jordan. Now, all these people were following Jesus, and from even other places. People were coming from Syria, from Decapolis, from Galilee, all kinds of places. So, thank you for watching, guys, and have a blessed day. Peace.